there, it is Friday, January 12th, 2024, and I'm going to show you an easy way to run a report that should help you figure out who might need a 1099 in your business. So I'm in the sample company, which just means I'm not showing you anyone's business information. So I'm going to come over here on the left to reports, and then I'm going to scroll down until I get to expenses and vendors. In expenses and vendors, I'm going to select transaction list by vendor. And I'm going to switch to the classic view. I believe the new way of doing it is going to be great, but I don't think it's there yet. And then for the report period, I'm going to select last year. So that's going to give you all of 2023. And it's already grouped by vendor, which is what we want. Now I'm going to come over here to customize and filter. In this, I'm going to select transaction type and pick check, bill payment check, and then expense. Then I'm going to pick account. In account, I'm going to select checking and savings. The reason I am this will have your actual bank account names that you have in QuickBooks on yours. So the reason I'm only selecting these two is the only times you pay a 1099 are when it is actual cash coming out of your business to pay another business. So if you're paying on a credit card, the credit card company is responsible for a 1099. As long as their PayPal or Venmo is a business account and you're using a business account, then which 1,000 times over, that's the only way you should be using those platforms, then that's all going to happen. They're going to provide the 1099s. So those are the ones I have selected. Now I'm going to click Run Report, and it's not doing anything, probably because I took too long. So we've got that one right. Now we've got that one right. So let's run report again. There we go. And so you can see the report here. And then I would export to Excel. I've already done it just because when you start saving things, it gets a little funny with showing people's information. So I don't want to do that. And so here we are. I'm going to enable editing. Now, in here, I'm going to come through, and only businesses that you've paid $600 or more to will you have to potentially file a 1099. So here I can see that Books by Bessie is not it. So I'm going to just completely delete those lines. This insurance agency, yes, I did pay more than $600 to, so I'm going to leave them in here. And then this one, I'm going to delete this one. Then Hall Properties, I've paid $900 to. Hicks Hardware, I've paid over $600 to. However, assuming that this is all just like you've gone in and purchased something and it's not a service. So a hardware store, that's going to be something where you're going in and buying, nuts and bolts or something like that. So I'm going to delete those because that is not a personalized service. So Mahoney Mugs, I have not paid them $600. Pam Sites, I have not paid her $600. PG&E has not gotten $600. So I'm going to delete those. Robertson and Associates has gotten $550. They're just under. And the Squeaky Clean Car Wash, nope. Tanya's Nursery, nope. And then Tony here, no. Now, from here, these are the people that I need to consider. Now, the first one, this insurance agency, I can get a W-9 from them. I can't imagine that they need a 1099. On the W-9, you'll see if it's incorporated at all, so a C Corp or an S Corp, or if they're filing that way, then you do not have to give them a 1099. And Hall Properties, that's an interesting one because that's going to be rent. That is sometimes a challenge to, they don't always want a 1099, but that's going to need it. And then Tim Phillip Masonry for sure is going to need that 1099 unless, again, he's filing as an S Corp or a C Corp. So those are the companies you're going to get a W-9 from, and then from there you'll decide if you need to actually file the 1099. I hope this helps in the running the report and sorting the report. I encourage you to look at the Jill James for better information on who for sure needs a 1099. So thank you. Have a great weekend.